Would you like £726 million? Well, if you're British, I think you can see where this is going. Because we've got this Freedom of Information request here. And straight out the gate, I am very shocked that they actually answered this question. Because they were asked, please share the total cost of universal credit benefits accessed by refugees in 2023. And we'll have a look at the response in a moment. But like I said, I am very surprised that they actually answered this question. Like at this point in time, I must have about 30 FOI requests. It's nothing major, they're actually very easy to do. And they don't have a decent success rate. But once every so often you see something that shocks you. Because it says that we confirm that we do hold the information that you've requested and that they're going to provide it below. And it says in the 2023 calendar year, in fact let me zoom in, it says the total amount of universal credit paid to households where one or both claimants were refugees was 726 million quid. And that's in 1 year as well. Like, just on a side note, when you hear about that hotel bill, you know, the £7 million a day or £8 million a day, this figure's not included. And what's that, £2 million a day extra? Oh, that really is crazy. It's just money going to random people from random places. And, like, it's not that I'm anti-universal credit. I mean, I've got 2 kids myself. But when it comes to people who quite literally have not paid a penny into the system, I really don't think they should be getting £750 million. And not to mention as well, but I'm sure you remember where they got rid of the winter fuel allowance. You know, where they were basically just happy to let pensioners freeze. That was only, I think it was just under 1.5 billion. And that was the first thing, like pretty much the first thing that Labour scrapped when they got into office. Making grandma and grandpa freeze was pretty much a day one commitment. But now they're just giving, what, like half of that figure? They're just giving it to Sudanese Steve and Libby and Larry. And I will say as well, like that's our money and it's not being spent on us. Like people would probably say, oh, you know, it's just the government being fair. But taking your money and giving it to randomers, I like, correct me if I'm wrong, I really don't think that that's very fair. And I will say as well, that the word refugees probably means different things to different people. Like it doesn't say illegal migrants, you know, it just says refugees. And truth be told, just in the right movement alone, we've got quite a fair few of refugees ourselves. Like honestly, you really don't have to look too far. So like I said, it means different things to different people. But I think I could probably sum up my opinion like this. The British government needs to help British people. And we definitely shouldn't be giving £750 million to people from Kurdistan. Which, I don't know, I'm not sure if that's a real country. I think I'd have to double check. And as always, you won't find me there. Maybe Ross Kemp. Or Bold and Bankrupt. You ain't going to find me in Kurdistan. But as always, thank you for becoming one of the 58,265 subscribers.
This country has gone crazy.